guys, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live. Terry here again this Sunday afternoon, and today we're going to be building the Batmobile. So we're taking a break from our world map series that we've been doing recently, and we'll be going back to part 5 and 6 over the next up and coming Sundays. So check those out; they're on the channel ready to go. But today we're going to take a break so we can build something else rather than doing the world map, and Batmobile is it for today. So I got this set a while back when it was released, and I've been excited to build it ever since. It's got 350 parts almost, so it probably won't take us too long to build today, so it'll be a short stream. And then I've also got quite a few other streams about to come onto the channel as well over the next few months. I put the Halloween stream up recently as well, so join us for some brickheads with a Halloween theme. I've got the Ford 4x4 Raptor set to build as well, and I got the Christmas wreath delivered this week. So we're doing some Christmas sets coming up as well, including the gingerbread house, and also I've got the Santa's sleigh on its way as well, and the Disney mini castle on its way as well. And fingers crossed, I probably will be getting Titanic in November as well. So I'll be doing a series of streams building Titanic as well. I've also got a week off work, so maybe I'll do some streams during that week as well. So stay tuned for those. They'll all be coming onto the channel soon, so you can keep an eye out for them. But back to today, let's zoom over to the build camera. We can take a closer look at the box for this Batmobile. Morning, Brandon. Welcome to the channel again. Here we go. So this is the box. We've got a couple of minifigures in here. We've got the classic Joker figure from the TV series, who also used to have like a moustache and beard underneath his makeup. So they've kind of depicted that on the figure here. And we've got the classic Batman as well. So let's see on the back what we've got as well. It does come with a stand by the look of it, with a little plate to stick on. So we're going to have to see a few stickers in here, no doubt. We've got the ability to fire a couple of cannons out the back and store some things in the boot as well. So let's open up and see how many bags we've got inside here. So just 3 bags inside the box. We've got a sticker sheet as well. We've got a few things on the sticker here. Not too many though, only about 8 stickers, which is good. And then we've got the book. So just stick the bags to the side a second and take a look inside the book. So the build breaks down into the display turntable and the Batman figure, and then the base of the car, moving through to a bit more of the car, and then we finish off with the top of the car, and then we get the Joker himself inside. So let's crack open some bags. I'm not sure if I'll display this on the stand. Actually, I might put this into the brick town itself instead, just due to space. So let's build Batman. Interesting, he's got a blue minifigure head here. And of course, I've forgotten straight away to put his cape on. Open his blue cape. And we'll have, he's got 2 face prints. He's got a sort of let's see if I can show you on the camera. He's got a sort of smirky face, and then he's got a big smiley face on the back. But we'll go with the smirky, kind of sinister looking face. And he's got a Batarang, is it, I think? Somewhere. Which I can't see. Probably see it in a minute. So there's Batman for now anyway, without any of these weapons. We'll find those in a second. And now we're going to do the base. So take a 2x10 light bluish grey, just stick 2 shield pieces on. Right, so to make a T, we've got the 4x4 square, and then we'll flip this over. Just attach two wedge pieces on the end. So then we end up with something looking like that. Flip it over, and now we're going to fill in some more shield pieces just to smooth out the top of the base. Weather's quite nice here, Brandon, today. It's dry and sunny. It's getting colder though. We're getting into the fall or the autumn now for sure. Put a little turntable in the middle there so we can rotate the car around. Let's put that to the side, and then we have one of these large dishes here. Inside we'll just put two of these 2x2 round plates on, and then stick that onto the turntable, which is a little tricky. So there we go, so we've got that now, so that turns round. And then put one of these Technic pins in the middle like that. Put that to the side. Then we take one of these black sloping wedge pieces here, which is going to where the sticker is going to stick on. But first we just need to put a couple of 1x2 plates in a sort of L shape inside here, like that. And then the tricky bit of sticking the sticker on straight. That's not too bad. So that's the sticker that goes on. It says Batmobile 1966. The length is 18 foot 9 inches. The width is 7 foot at the front. It accelerates to 0 to 90 miles per hour in 5.2 seconds with a max speed of 350 miles an hour. And the fuel is Bat fuel, and the engine is a 390 CI V8 engine inside there. So we bring back in the turntable, then on these 4 studs that are sticking out here we just stick this plate on like so. It's a bit like the large Batmobile, but a micro scale kind of turntable going on there. So that's the turntable for the car. Just stick that to the side and we'll start building the foundations of the car now. So start with one of these Technic pieces here. Set one of those. Now this is for the this is for the car to sit on top, so you can display it on the shelf, and it helps you rotate it round if you want to move the car around. So it'll sit on top of there at the end. I'm just going to stick some rods in the back here. I can stick this piece in, it's a bit tricky. Where the wheels go, so we get something like this. And on the outside we're going to stick 1x4 brick in with holes in, and then on top we've got a couple of L-shaped 2x2 plates in dark tan. But a 2x6 yellow straight down the middle to connect it all together. So we end up with something like that. Then we have this piece here. We're going to cover it in these 3 of these black pieces, these kind of pieces. A couple of inverted slope pieces here, other end. This black slope piece all the way. Then we'll flip it over and then we'll put 2 1x2 reds to cover the black inverted pieces coming up. And then we connect that here on one side, so we're quite a wide car. We'll do the same now, I think, on the other side. So we get another one of these pieces. Over and just put 1x2 red plates to cover that up, and then we'll stick this to the other side of the car. So this is actually a very wide car, probably can't put it into Bricktown. It's 2, 4, 6, yeah, it's 8 studs wide, so we're doing the 8 stud width. I do have an 8 stud car in Bricktown, so it'll probably be okay since that's the new width. So that's the base bit there, and then we stick that to the side and we'll get another Technic piece in here. Do the same as we did a minute ago, put this yellow piece inside to the back, 2 Technic pins in the middle like that, and then we want to do this thing again with the rods, which is a little tricky. This is where the wheels are going to go. And then we've got these 1x4 bricks with holes in, just stick that into there. And then we've got a 2x2 orange this time, which we just stick on there like that. Then we'll bring back in this rest of the car, and it slots in here like so. It's kind of the footprint of the car. You can see where the wheels are going to potentially go. Now we'll just stick that down there. We're going to build some of the internal parts. So these groove indents here are where the minifigures can sit. So there's a bit of a driving thing going on here. So we get a 2x2 in orange, 1x2 there, and a steering wheel in red, and a 2x3 plate goes on like that. So we build something looking like that. And then that just sticks in on this side. We've got a steering wheel there. And on the passenger seat, take one of these pieces, which I still don't know what the name is of these pieces. Just stick that onto a 2x3 there, and that goes on the passenger side just to fill in the space so the passenger hasn't got a steering wheel. Then we get a 2x8 in black, put two of these either side, leaving a stud gap there, and then we get this 1x2 in orange just to fill in that gap there, so we're leveling it off there. Then we get 2 more of these pieces, which I don't know the name of, and we just stick them on either side up front like that. And then where we've got the 1 studs left in each corner here, we're just going to put a 1x1 downward facing bracket piece on either end. Just like this. I enjoyed the brick throwing last week, did you, Brandon? I'll try and do that more often for you so you enjoy it. It took me quite a while to pick all the bits off the pieces afterwards. I know that much. That's not so fun. Then we've got 4 1x1 round silver pieces just going in onto this back section, just on there. and we've got some what I call Lego handles, which are going to be the rear seat parts, and then we're going to put 2 of these wheel arches on the front at either side in red, like this, and then we get 1x4 plates, stick them on the front, then some more stickers, so we get 2 of these panel pieces, 1x4, and they're going to have the red bat motif stuck on them. This is probably where I don't get them to level. And there's one. We'll do that again on the other side. Just like that. And those go here. Let's depict the door. So put one of those either side. So we've got that now. The bat symbol on both sides. And then for the rear wheel arches, we get one of these arch pieces again. This time we put 2 of these curved pieces in black. I can't quite level off. So something like that. We'll do the same for the other one. Bring back in the car, and then these go over the rear wheels like so. That's the end of the first bag. So this is what the car looks like after bag 1. Got a couple of spare parts, just stick those to the side. Down to bag 2 where we'll do the rest of the car. So start with one of these blue bracket kind of pieces, flip it over, then we'll stick these wedges in. In this kind of bow tie shape. Then we'll flip it over, and then we'll have 2x2 inverted curved bricks, 4 of these somewhere. One more which I can't see. Is. So I've got something looking a bit like, does look like a bow tie on both sides, and then across the back we put a 1x6 grey brick plate across like that. Some trans red. Pieces in there, and these wedge pieces. Something like that. And now we've got small stickers now. So you get these 1x1 medium nugget pieces and a 1x1 tile. Stick them on top of each other. 2 of those, and then on these we've got to stick some stickers, which I always hate these small stickers because I never do them right. Let's see. Not overly great, but it's okay. Can barely see it on the camera. I suppose I should use the brick separator. A lot of people use brick separator to stick stickers on. Slightly better. And then these go onto the back here. Something like that. Then we get one of these large pieces, stick that across like that, and then a 2x8 in black just goes right across like so. Then we've got 1x1 in black plate going on. If I can find another one. There it is. A couple of more trans red pieces there as well to give you some more lights at the back. And then just got a couple of these pieces on there as well. So is this going to be the back of the car, starting to take its shape now. And then over here we've got a couple more 1x1 bracket pieces like that. Side here just some 1x2 pieces, and on either side we get 2x4s in black just to go either side, just to raise it up a bit. Then the sloping piece goes in the middle here in black. Then another cutaway slope piece. Something like that. Then we've got a couple of hinge pieces. Just 1x2 hinge pieces. And they just go either side, hinge way out, so you can fold them outwards. Just like that. And then we bring the rest of our car in, and then this just sticks into this rear part here, like so. So you can see how big this is, getting quite large. Ooh, nearly dropped it. So that's the boot now on, and then we've got the front section to do yet. So at the front we get 2 yellow downward facing bracket pieces to stick on the front here. So we've got that. We get a really long red 2x something, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 2x14 plate in red, goes straight down the middle here to connect it all together. For strength, I think. And then in the gaps here we just put 2x3 plates just behind the seat, just to connect that back section again to the rest of the car, so it's quite sturdy now. Then we get the let's have a look. Did I go wrong there? Did go wrong. I went wrong earlier when I did the car doors. They need to be one stud further, so the 1x4s needed to overhang. Let's just move these forward by one stud. Just that fixed. So I need to move forward here a little bit, so I overhung the wheel arch. And so we get the 2x2 corner piece here in black either side, and that goes behind the car seat. And then in the middle, 1x4 modified with just 2 studs on top in dark tan, just goes across that middle piece. And we should have a jumper tile that goes in the middle like so. So we just put these pieces in here. Then across the back here we have a 2x8 in black, just goes across that section there. And we have 4 more tiles, bricks really, curved ones, just go next to the car seat. Just like that. So just added those 2 either side in there. Put that to the side a sec, and then get a 1.8 black plate in, put 1x3 light bluish grey there, and a cheese wedge in black. Then 1x2 cheese wedges all the way down, so we end up with something like that. And then bring our car back in. It goes along the inside here, like the boot area, just across there like that. Then we do the same for the other side. So we end up with something like that. In the trunk area, and then a 2x4 just goes across like that, and then another 1x4 modified dark tan goes on like that, just behind the seats. And then where we've got these 1x2 gaps either side here, we're going to put some more hinges in. Another 2 black 1x2 hinges. That's 1. Here's 2. So just stick those on as well. Hinge way outwards. And then we get 2 3x3 plates, just stick those across the front here. Yeah, thanks Brandon for pointing that one out. It's these bricks here that I don't know the name of. They've got 2 studs on the top and then they curve down. I don't know what the official name is for those ones. They're probably 2x2 modified bricks in some way. So now I've put that in, we need some shiny grille pieces to go in the middle between the 2 seats. Just across like this. And then we need a bracket piece with a wedge, and the wedge is going to have a sticker on it again for a console for the car. On it says Rockets. Probably can't see it, but it says Rockets on it there, and that just sticks in between the 2 seats there, so we've got that little control pad there. Then we get another wedge and our other sticker, which is going in the passenger seat, which just says monitor on it. It's a picture of some sort of controls. Like that, and that goes just in front where the steering wheel goes on the other side, just for the passenger seat. So we get some controls in there, and in the middle we have a big red telephone piece which goes between the seats like that. Another grey bracket piece there, and a 1x2 orange piece which just goes internally there. And just put that to the side. Take a 1x4 orange piece, put 2 yellow downward facing brackets on, and then we put 3 upward facing red brackets. Then we get 2 black tiles here, 2x2s. And then we've got 2 slopey pieces like so. And then we flip it over for the inside where we've got these red studs, and we've got 2 1x2 grill pieces in black. And then we've got 2 cheese wedges going opposite directions. This is looks like the grill of the front of the back of the car, something like that. And then yeah, it's the front of the car. We get the front of the car here, and it is like that. We connect that to the front studs, so we've got the front of the car looks like this now. So then we have a 2x6, and we put 2 of these 2x2 corner bricks, plates, first like that, and then we get some red ones, go like that, some 1x1 plates in medium nugget, so we've got an odd shape like this. Some inverted slope pieces, go on like that, and then still in the front, I think, something like this. Must be like this, like that. Just connect that in like that. That's better. So the front is much more slopey now underneath, and then more slopes needed at the front. So a couple more 2x2 slope pieces just on the front bonnet part there. And then across here we put 2 2x6 in black plates, and we've also got here more slope pieces just to cover up like that. So our front now is really looking quite curved around here, starting to be curved down there as well. And then another couple of 2x6 in black just going across the bonnet there, and that is the end of bag 2. So we've only got one more bag to do. So this is what the car's looking like here. Got a few spare pieces to stick those in. Down to bag 3, our final bag. I've got a good healthy stream signal this end, Brandon. Don't know if it's just your side. But we need to make the Joker here, so we've got some nice pink striped legs and a lovely torso there, printed with his usual suit jacket. Also printed on the back to infer he's got a bit of a jacket crease going on. Then we've got the Joker's white face. We'll put a smiley face on. His nice green hair, so it looks like the classic 1960s style, and he is carrying a weapon which looks like a hook. It's his weapon of choice. That's what he's carrying. So that's the Joker. And in here we actually do have Batman's batarangs, so you can have him holding one here, like that. Right, so let's finish a bit more of the car off. So bring the car back in and let's stick a couple more orange plates on here. Then we've got to do the headlights. So we get a 1x1 with a stud on the side and an Erling brick. Stick them together and then stick a trans 1x1 round tile on front. So do that twice. Bring back in the car, and he's just going to sit either side here like that. So we've got the headlights now either side of these orange plates. Then we've got 1x6 plate just to level off the lights now with the rest of the bonnet, so we need that on both sides. And 2 1x4s which just cover up these almost all, just leave one stud showing up the orange. Gives the bonnet some contour now. And we've got 2 silver 1x1 rounds go either side next to the 1x4 plates, so we've got something looking like that now. Then for some front cannons, so I think go either side here. So I've just stuck a couple of cannons on the front of the car here so we can fire things from it. And then just to secure them, we've got some downward sloping pieces either side. There's one, there's 2, just going over that. And then 3 jumper plates just covering over this centre piece here, like that. Put that to the side, and we need a 1x4 plate, 2x2 tile, and stick another 1x4 plate underneath. And then there is 2x2 normal slope piece going on there, and then there's this pointed one going on there, and on this pointed one we need to stick another sticker. Just like that. Just about to see it, it's got a red line on it, and that's going straight down the middle of the bonnet. That kind of curved front look of the bonnet with some red lines coming together. Just going to smooth a bit more of this space off now, so more detail on the bonnet there, and then we've got some 1x8 tiles just to go across either edge of the bonnet there. Same on this side, so we're starting to cover all the studs up on the bonnet now. Then we need a hinge piece. So 2x2 this time. And it's light grey. And then on top we're going to stick a transparent piece like that. We need to do that again for another one. So this can go in front of the passenger side and Batman's driving side. I think it goes in there. Two transparent pieces there, and in the middle we're going to stick a 1x1 pearl gold clip, and then a pearl gold grill piece into the middle like this. Then coming round to the rear, a 1x4 plate here in the middle, and then we've got two 1x2s with clips in, which just go either side here, so we end up with something like that. We've got 4 jumper pieces going across here in grey. Like that, and 2 black ones in the middle. Got loads of jumper pieces there across here. And just in front we get 4 transparent cheese wedge pieces. Like that, and one more like that. So we've got these clear pieces there. And then just on here we've got some more of these pieces, transparent curved pieces. Stick it in like that. So we've got the curved bits at the back. Stick a jumper tile on one of these pieces here and just stick that at the front. So it's probably where we're going to connect a bonnet, a boot or trunk of some description. And yeah, we're going to take this piece, which is actually still in the Batmobile now, I think, this sort of armoured staggered piece, flip that over, 1x2 plate in the bottom, 2 1x2 grey clip pieces, and then we're going to stick a 4 length rod piece on those clips, and then either side sticking 2 of these Technic pieces like that. Let's bring this back in and connect it to these clips we've got in here. So we've got this boot now, trunk which opens and closes. Then we take 1x6 plate and put a 1x1 on the end. Do that twice. Oh, that's not a 1x1. And then it goes across these hinge pieces which you stuck on earlier, either side. Like that. Then we take one inverted slope piece and a 2x8 in red tile, and on either side of this we need to stick some stickers. Something like that. Bring this back in and that sticks on the rear like this to give us that wing look on that side. Then we do the same for the other side with another sticker, the last sticker I think in the set. Like so, and we stick that onto this wing like that. So we've got that very distinctive rear wing going on now on both sides of the car. Just to continue and finish that off, we've got one of these sloped red pieces here to go either side, middle. Gives that curved look going back down, and we have a 1x1 jumper here just to go on the rear bit there. Then we sort of angle these wings out a bit so it kind of looks a bit more V-shaped, and we stick this turbo piece onto the rear because it used to have I think it sticks on that. Am I missing something? It's better. Used to have flames coming out the back here, so you've got like the exhaust pipe like that. And then at the front we've still got some gaps here. We just put 2 of these pieces in. Get that V shape, so now the front really pops out with these headlights covered up like so. Then we've got to make the wheels, so get these tyres and these wheel rims, stick them together. like that, and then we should have some printed 1x1s with the bat's symbol on. Just going to stick these on the wheels. One more, like so, and then we just stick the wheels onto the car. There's our wheels now on the car. Then on the bottom here we need to stick a 4x4 round piece sort of in the middle, right about here. This is where it will connect to our stand that we've created as well. Doesn't stop it from moving in any way, so you can still get some action. It's not hitting the bottom. And then take one of these wheel arch pieces, just connect a couple more of these pieces here. It's going to go between the two driving seats, I think. It's like a red light that sticks on top. So that goes in the middle there, between the two passengers. And we've got 3 silver clip pieces here that go into here. Not sure exactly what they do. But those were exhausts as well, weren't they? The back? I think so. Then we get 8 1x1 round pieces in a silver colour. Which can be used as the weapons to fire out. So I'll put 2 of those in the front cannons. Easier said than done. I can't do it. There's one. Ooh. Got that fiddly. This is probably where a child's fingers is better. Right, so there's 2 missiles now stuck in there. We've got 2 spare, which you can fire. And I'm presuming and that's it, I think, but I'm suspicious because I've a lot of pieces left over. Oh, okay. So you can change the setup on the front of the car if you don't want these cannons on the front. You can take them out, and they give you some spare pieces here to actually just have a smooth bonnet. Hence why I've got extra bits left over here. And so you can just keep those nicely in the boot, so you can swap them out at some point if you wish. Let's put some batarangs in the back. Almost all fits in. So there we go. So then you can take your stand and you can stick your car on the stand like so. And then you've got the 2 minifigures of Batman from 1960s and the Joker. So that's the build for today. So let's just go back to the main camera so you can kind of see what it looks like. So yeah, there's the Joker, and there's Batman in all his glory. ready to drive the car. And then the car itself on the stand can be displayed like this, and you can rotate this on the shelf in any direction that you wish, or you could just take it off. It's only held on there with a Technic pin. So you can also put this into any city, which is what I might do, to be honest, so that I haven't got so much clutter on the shelves. But I think it looks really good. Look at that, it's got a nice shape at the front. You've got the cannons there which you can fire the missiles out of if you wish. And then at the back you've got these pieces on hinges here, so you can change the angle of the wings to however you see fit. And it's got a bonnet, or sorry, a boot there, or trunk, which you can open up and store some spare pieces. As I said, you can change the configuration of the front here to get rid of the cannons, so it looks more like a normal bonnet. And then inside the driving space, you've got this central column with the light. You've got, I think these are exhaust pipes coming out, as well as the turbo exhaust at the back. And then you've got places to position 2 minifigures, so you can sit them in there like that. That's a really nice little build, and it does hark back to my childhood of watching this 1960s Batman on the TV. So I'm pleased I got that. And I think it was about £35 to buy in the UK. So hopefully you enjoyed that build. It was a break from our world map marathon that's been going on. As I said, next week we've got we're going back to the world map, so we'll be finishing off sort of China, Japan, down to Australia and Oceania, around that space. And we'll hopefully finish it, if not next week, the week after. So we'll need to do all the frame that goes around the picture as well. So we'll complete that. Then we'll have our Halloween special, where we're doing Halloween brickheads. So join me for building 3 of those. And then after that, we're going to have a series of new sets coming through. So we'll do some Christmas themed ones. I've got the gingerbread house from last year to build yet, so we'll do one for that at some point towards Christmas. We've got Santa's sleigh, the Disney mini castle build. I've got the 4x4 Raptor car. I've also got a LEGO staff auction haul that's coming in as well. So I've purchased a few different sets, including R2-D2, the International Space Station, the White House as well, and a few other bits. So we'll be doing some streams to look at those builds as well. And then if I get Titanic, which I'm aiming to do in November, and also the Home Alone Ideas set, when that comes out, we'll be doing a stream of that. So lots of things to look forward to, so keep an eye on the channel and the dates and the times when we'll be doing those streams. We may do a few more extra streams coming up into Christmas, as I have a few days off before then. And enjoy the rest of your weekend and your Sunday that you've got left. And join me next week to continue the world map. And until then, stay safe, and I'll see you then.